Welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we investigated the secret studio in the outskirts of Wiswald, finding a group of murals and paintings made by our culprits, along with one of the most disturbing sights we've seen in our journey thus far. Today, we avenge those who have fallen in Wiswald, our friends and our family. Now, real quick, there are some treasure chests that we need to grab. Shaco, for one, and there's one more over here. Then, we need to talk about our preparations for our next conflict. I've swapped Adele over to Red Mage, which might seem interesting at first, but this will be a job that I actually want her to level up. And I have given her Beastmaster as a sub-job for Mercy Smash. Seth is going to be running in with the Berserker. Let's see here. Anything different other for these two? I don't think so. Red Magic is her sub-job, and Bard will be his, though primarily he'll be focusing on spamming Defender of People for this next encounter. Other than that, this is pretty much it. We're going into a fight with 7 people. Whatever is through there, it's going to be tough. Let's go save Wiswald.
Stop that right now! I said stop it! Put the brush down!
Will you be quiet? I am trying to focus here. How dare you disrupt my flow? You made it here already? Fine. Hi, I'm Folly.
Never mind who you are. We want to know what exactly you've been up to, and why.
Why? Well, that part's easy enough. I am an artist. And even idiots like you must understand that an artist must make art.
That's not what I'm asking, and you know it. How does that explain why you had to go and manipulate us like that? Why you had to kill all those people?
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try to explain using simple words. You know what primary colors are, yes? Blue, red, and yellow? You mix them to make all the others. Well, ordinary paints just won't do for a visionary of my caliber. So I had to get creative. I started thinking, and the first thing I realized was that Wiswald is full of brainy types. I thought, surely one of them has the means and the materials to mix me up the blues that I need.
What? You're trying to tell me that's why you messed with my head?
You clever! That is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. And I must say, you did a splendid job. Who could have imagined what a wonderful hue you'd make, melting and melding all of those metals? Then there was the yellow. For that, I just had to use the earth crystal I got from Musa to make enough trees appear.
You were involved with the theft of the crystals.
Involved, yes, but it wasn't just me. There were a few of us. From Savalon, Rheimdall, all over the place. All of us with our asterisks invading Musa together. It was quite good fun, actually.
Fun?
Yes! Almost as much fun as when I killed all those brain boxes to make the red paint I needed. It really was a shade to die for. All the magic they work with up at the Institute must do something to their blood. Anyway, it was a lot of work. But the good news is, my masterpiece is almost complete!
You did all that just for a painting?
Just for a painting. How dare you! Art is the most important thing in the world! Creators must be allowed to create! And don't think I've had it easy. I had to kill Mona to get ready to make my blue paint for me, and then Lily started getting in the way, so I had to send her out to the forest.
You
You killed Mona, but I thought it was an accident.
That? No! You saw the little trap I laid using the fake crystal, didn't you? Mixing the poison in with the paint for that was trivial for someone of my talents. But do you know what is even easier? Mixing in a little fiery surprise.
No! How could you? You're sick!
You mixed it in with the paint, eh? Very clever.
Clever? Elvis, this is no time to be... Wait. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've just realised something is all. That thing they say about pure rage making people strangely calm. It's true.
Elvis?
This one's not about asterisks or crystals or any of that. This one's about revenge, pure and simple. It's payback time! What the... Where am I?
I am that which nurtures, which supports, which strengthens. Hear me. I am earth, the ground beneath made crystal. And now you shall receive my blessing.
Oh, my turn, is it? But why now? And what's the earth crystal doing picking me?
I would guide you, show you the true path.
Oh, you would, eh? Well, I'm alright, thanks. I already know what I've got to do. And once it's done, I'll be getting right back to hunting for asterisks.
What is this purpose that stirs you so?
Some old friends need my help. And when a friend's in need, you drop everything and go running, eh? Well, that's just how it is.
And would you stray from the path you have chosen, for new friends also, were they to have need of your aid?
Aye, of course I would. I want to know what Lady Emma's book says, but there's no rush. I can look into that any time. And what's a bit of knowledge when the people you care about need your help?
Very well. Though you know that to choose such a path might lead to sorrow and hardship.
What can you do, eh? That's just the way it is. And what's the point in sweating the details? Sometimes you just have to knuckle down and do what's right.
As a result of receiving the Earth Crystal's blessing, Elvis can now perform special abilities. Let's get her.
Ho-ho! That's me blessed. Which I suppose makes me a hero of light now. Well, it's a big responsibility, but I'll do my best to live up to the name.
What are you wittering on about? Actually, who cares? You'll be dead in a moment. Yes, that's right. My talents are to be rewarded with the ultimate accolade at last. My masterpiece is to be given the gift of life.
And how many deaths will that life have cost, eh? I'm not letting you keep hold of that asterisk a moment longer. It's time you paid the price for what you've done. To my friends and to my homeland.
I have just had the most wonderful flash of inspiration. I'll use your blood to put the finishing touches on my mural. Yes, it will be utterly wonderful, utterly unique. Prepare to be sacrificed for the sake of art.
And our battle against Foley has begun. Now, as we can see, it's more than just the little Pictomancer herself. She has a golem and a rock tortoise supporting her. All of them have a shared weakness of water, so keep that in mind. But it isn't just those three. The painting on the back will also be attacking, utilizing dark attacks, while also applying debuffs that are very, very annoying, that we will get to later. First things first, though, we need to take care of these ads. Again, all of them are weak to water, so we're going to be utilizing Seth and Adele to primarily take these things down fast. That's why I've brought water damage in here. Let's see if we can take down that golem, first and foremost. I might be able to kill it with just Seth himself, but he has the damage down that I'm a little worried about here. Yeah, that's a big damage down. Foley is a Pictomancer, which focuses on debuffs. She even has the ability to daub your team, which will make you weak to all weapon damage and all elements, which can be very, very frustrating. Yeah, she will focus on lowering your physical and magic attack. I believe she can also lower your defenses, but I cannot confirm that just yet. We have access to a bunch of special moves, but for right now, we're going to hold off on that. We're going to use them to really lay into Foley herself. Speaking of, she can counter default with extra BP, and she can also utilize heavy light magic if you use white magic, which is why I have not brought that in.
Oopsie-daisy!
Elvis has also obtained his new special move, Porticulus, which has a bonus effect of increasing our physical attack by 15%, and will also increase our physical and magic defense for 3 turns. I believe it is a 20, maybe 30% boost. Either way, we're going to be holding off on that and using Defender of the People. This will help us manage our damage. There's the lowering magic attack. Thankfully, Adele is going to be a physical attacker for this fight, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Let's use Mercy Smash on this rock tortoise. It has a pretty hefty physical defense stat, but hopefully we can take it down with 3 Mercy Smashes and a physical attack. Yes, we can. Oh, no, we can't. I'm assuming it's a little bit off? No. Okay. There's Protect Ally. Unfortunately, I don't have it examined, so I can't see its exact health. I guess I could try that on Gloria. Maybe I can find an item or something to chuck onto it. Let's see how much HP it has. 119. Okay, so it's actually pretty close. If Roddy had hit that thing, it would have actually worked. There's the wall applying ailments. It can apply poison and dread. Dread is the more annoying ailment there. It makes it to where you can't default or brave. Again, very frustrating. Thankfully, it was on Elvis this time, which doesn't really matter all that much since he's just going to be applying Defender of the People, but it can get very much out of your control here. Let's go ahead and let's use Gloria's turn to real quick heal up Elvis, and then finish off this stupid rock tortoise. It is weak to water. I have Antarctic Winds on me. Let's use it. Heal him up. Antarctic Wind. Now, Foley herself is weak to water and spears. If you have someone with a Longinus who's utilizing stuff like the Berserker's water damage, you could do double weakness damage, which is very, very good. Unfortunately, we're in a bit of a pickle here. I think I'm going to use Seth's turn to play support for a little bit. Let's see if we can chuck some high potions at our party. And I think that actually might be it. I don't want to go too far into the negative. And there is Daub, which again, I've already talked about what it does. It gives you vulnerability to pretty much everything. Let's play this physical defense boost.
All eyes on me. My shield's big enough for all of us.
Let's go! Full speed ahead!
Perfection.
We need to be able to keep our team up pretty fast, so we can use this as a bit of a springboard to get back into the swing of things. Ball of Despair, again, it adds dread. Foley can be paralyzed, as we saw just right there. Let's go ahead and use this time to get everyone who is currently dreaded back into the fight, primarily Seth, as we are going to want him to use his special move next. As long as you keep passing your special moves before the buffs run out, you can keep moving the special move buffs to the next person and keep them all going. So we're going to try to rush over to Seth's turn and use our special move on Foley. We'll examine her in a second. I'm going to be looking for a critical here. Also, this looks very funny with Seth being all daubed up. Okay, we didn't get a crit, but still 2,500 damage isn't too bad. Thankfully, her adds are one-time enemies, meaning that we don't have to worry about them for a little bit. We don't have to worry about them at all from now on. Let's go ahead and heal up. We're looking for Adele's turn here so we can utilize Mercy Smash. Foley isn't around, so we can do 4 of them. There we go. Let's use Defender of the People. Let's go ahead and default with Gloria. Roddy healing us up. Since Seth can't really do too much, let's examine Foley. It's 14,000 HP. She is still paralyzed, so let's get over to Gloria's turn and use our special move on her. Keep these buffs moving.
Follow my lead, everyone. May the crystals guide us.
There's Darka. Unfortunately, it kills Seth, but it's okay. We can get over to a Gloria's turn fast enough. We can deal with that. Unfortunately, we also lost some BP right there, which is very frustrating. Let's heal Aga on Gloria. We do not want her going down. Elvis has the most turns right now. Let's use him and go to the negative here. Let's get Seth back into the running here. Let's sing ourselves a a magic defense boost, and then let's go Defender of the People. Darka, we got the magic defense boost. Defender of the People should keep us from dying too fast here. And then we can go into the negative here with Seth and push ourselves with some water damage. Hopefully she doesn't dodge any of this. Oh, I didn't pay attention there.
What is the matter with you? Why do you have to make this so difficult? Are you jealous of me? Is that it? How pathetic. Death is almost so good for Philistines like you. Almost, but not quite.
Okay, she's at 6,000 HP. We can do this. We just need to hold on for a little longer. Let's get Elvis. I do not want to put Gloria into the negative. That is already a bad spot to be in. Let's heal up Elvis. Yeah, because he was going to take that Charo to the face. Let's use Gloria's turn to come around again. Adele's going to be up next, and she doesn't have Dread on her, which is good. So let's make sure she's topped up. So we actually, no, let's top up Elvis. There's Darka again. Fully going on the defense there. Let's use Gloria's extra BP to heal up Seth and heal up Adele. As long as they don't get Dread, we're in a decent spot. Ball of Despair? Yeah, well, I spoke too soon. Did she just get... Oh, hey, Galahad blinded her. Perfect. Let's go ahead and use an eye drops on Adele. Raw Power is really making good work here. Let's default with... Oh, we can't default with Gloria because of Dread. Let's use this time then. Can't really off the leash anything. Can I? I guess we could White Wind. Let's go and do that. Just give ourselves a little top up. It's not much HP, but it's something. Let's use... We gotta get rid of that Dread on Adele. There's Skuro, which is a dark-based attack. Unfortunately, it does a crap ton of damage. Oh, let's default with Adele. Maybe we can get around in time. Let's wait on rezzing Seth for right now. Let's use a Balsam to see if we can get rid of the stupid Dread. Darka again. Okay, we don't have to worry about the Dread this time around. Maybe she'll miss an attack. Oh, there's Skuro, there's Charo. Barely lived that. Okay, let's use Gloria's turn. Ideally, this is the last time we have to wait for another turnaround. Let's use a Phoenix down and heal Lara Seth, as he has only 2,000 HP. And let's heal Lara, the remaining party members here. Here we go. Now we get around to Adele's turn. My Mercy Smashes are really only about... Let's do... I was going to say, I don't really know how much damage they're going to be doing. Let's just hope that I only need 3. Okay, Seth. 778 HP. Let's use an Ether to make sure he has enough MP. And then let's just chuck a bunch of water damages at her. One of these has to go through.
Here, try this. Get some.
How could I lose against such artlessness?
Serves you right after what you did to my pals.
Another step in the right direction.
You tell her, Elvis. Okay, the Foley fight. She isn't too bad. Her ads are pretty much non-existent. Honestly, the hardest part about her encounter is the wall itself. If you need to put on Dread immunity accessories, as the poison really isn't all that big of a deal, Defender of the People makes the early portions of this encounter way more bearable, and being able to guard against guard for low HP party members against stuff like the Skaro and Shiro we were seeing is very, very nice. Overall, the way that I did this is pretty good. Bring a bunch of water-based attacks and just mow them all down. And of course, she was a Pictomancer. So, we obtain the Pictomancer Asterisk. Pictomancers specialize in paint-based attacks that upset the enemy to the party's advantage. The Pictomancer, in one word, is debuffer. This is pretty much their main thing. Stuff like Disarming Scarlet and Disenchanting Mauve are there to lower the enemy's attack, defense, physical, magical attack, and defense. You can also use your paintings on yourself as a Pictomancer to buff yourself. So they kind of work both ways. They have a few attack methods, and there's a little bit of complexity to them. But honestly, the Pictomancer's biggest pro is their ability to set Daub to an enemy, which will make them weak to any weapon type and element, which is very good regardless of what strategy you're running, as anything other than just hand-to-hand combat will benefit from it. Pictomancer is the debuffer. If you want that or in your team, or just need something to fill in a slot for like a sub-job, the Pictomancer's got you covered.
My masterpiece!
Looks like it's all about to come tumbling down. How do we get out of here? Huh? Is that? Over there!
My masterpiece! It's all that I have. It's all that I am. All the hours I spent. All the paint I used. All the lives I took. I can't walk away from it now. I'll never paint anything like it ever again. But wait. I feel something. A new kind of beauty. These cracks. They're veins leading down to the beating heart of the earth. Yes, I see it now. I can't look away. How can I look away from such beauty?
Looks like we all get out in one piece. Huh? What's the matter?
That kid, I think it was...
Kid? What kid? What are you on about?
Nothing. Forget it.
Roddy, about what happened to Mona, I really hope you can forgive me one day. None of this was your fault, Galahad. And besides, Mona was the last person to hold a grudge. She had a smile for everyone. Even for me, when I was too busy to go home.
Well, that's why I sent her to the Institute that day. She was so looking forward to seeing her dear Da.
Aye, Mona was a ray of sunshine, sure enough. And I think it's safe to say she'd be smiling now, seeing us all back safe and sound. In fact, I'm sure of it.
Listen, I just want to thank you all for everything you've done. Are you sure you need to leave right away? We'd love it if you could stay a little longer.
Sorry, old pal. This book won't decipher itself.
Aye, I suppose you're right. Sorry I couldn't help you with that, by the way.
Nonsense! You've far bigger fish to fry now you're the boss man here in Wiswald.
I have, eh? I'll make sure the place is looking its best by the time you come home. That's a promise.
I'll be holding you to that.
Did Roddy tell you? All the children who lost their parents are going to come and live at the Institute.
Aye. It's going to be a wee bit lively around the place for a while, but that's how Mona would have wanted it.
You're not wrong there.
Oh, before I forget, there was a wee something we wanted to give you for the journey, you know. It's a natter ring, so we can still have a chat even when you're far away. Give us a shout any time. We'll always be glad to hear from you.
Hoo-hoo! Talk about convenient. This is bound to come in handy. So, Have you decided where you're headed next?
Foley mentioned a kingdom by the name of Rheimdall. That will be our next port of call.
Won't be an easy journey. The road there goes through the wayward woods. Be careful out there, all right?
Will do, Roddy. It's not easy saying goodbye, is it?
Aye, I know. But you'll be seeing us again soon, I'm sure.
That we will. All righty. Let's get moving.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a heartfelt farewell. It's nice to see that everything should hopefully get back to normal soon. But Elvis isn't exactly correct when stating that we're going to be moving on. We're going to be staying here in Wiswald for a little bit. There are so many side quests that have opened up, especially since now that we've gotten the Earth Crystal. And there are side quests to be found in Savalon as well, that we've had accessible to us for a long time. So, next time on Bravely Default 2, we're going to be checking out a few of those, and finally getting back to doing some B&D. I was planning on doing that a long time ago and just haven't got around to it. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.